What's happening, YouTube? Got the Carolina Smoker coming to you. Hope everybody's having a great day. Me? Today's doing pretty good so far. Smoking my Peterson Dracula today. Inside of it, got some Cornell and Deal Honey Bookshop for September of 2018. That's what I was smoking on the last time I made a video, I do believe. But got up this morning, and like I've said before, the month of October, this pipe gets smoked a lot. It really gets smoked more than I probably should, but it's just a Dracula theme, go along with the fall season and Halloween coming up and all. So a few weeks into this month, you know, I've been smoking this pipe very regularly. But anyway, and when you smoke a lot of burleys, you tend to build a lot of cake, carbon cake, that is, not cake that you would eat. So this morning when I got up, I had to do a little reaming and cleaning on this thing. The chamber was, restricted a little bit, couldn't get as much tobacco in it, and it made me think about something. How important is carbon cake in your pipe? Is it important for protection, flavor, moisture? Maybe all three? Depends on who you ask. It really depends on who you ask. In my opinion, it really matters. You need it. Not only for protection, you know, these are pipes made of briar, wood, if you want to get down to it. So briar is a very resilient type of wood as far as being fireproof and things, but can always have a weak spot or whatever, and a coat of carbon cake on the inside of your bowl is going to give you that protection you need to ensure that you're not going to have a burnout. I don't know about you, but if a pipe that I really enjoy, if it got a burnout in it, I'd probably be pretty upset. So you want it for protection. If I can get this lit. Next thing, is it important for your flavor? Like I said before, it depends on who you ask. In my opinion, I think it is. Especially if you have pipes that you only smoke certain blend types in, as far as, a burley, or you have pipes you smoke Virginias in, or you have pipes you smoke just English or aromatics or whatever your poison is. When you have a pipe set off to the side for a certain blend type, the cake is going to be an important factor when it comes to flavor profiles in a blend. A pipe that you smoke all Virginias in, when you put a Virginia tobacco in that pipe, it's really going to shine. Same thing goes for a pipe you smoke all burleys in. And sometimes, once in a while, you can throw a wild card in there and smoke something different in it, and it may be a unique experience for you. Just depends. But in my opinion, if you're wanting a very true flavor of a blend, especially a certain blend type, I think cake does matter. It really brings the flavor out of the blends. Sometimes it'll let you pick up on something that you wouldn't pick up on otherwise if you smoked it in a different pipe that you'd previously smoked Virginias in or English in or whatever. It does matter, in my opinion. Next thing is moisture. Does it help with moisture? I think so. You have a nice carbon layer inside your pipe. you got tobacco that's a little bit on the moist side, it will help absorb some of that moisture. As you're lighting the pipe and smoking, sometimes a blend that has a little more moisture in it, a pipe with more cake is going to give you a drier smoke. One with less cake, it's going to give you a little more moisture issue. You may have to hit it with a pipe cleaner or whatever, and sometimes, regardless of what you do, you have to do that. But the cake in your bowl does help as an absorption mechanism, kind of, almost a filter in a way. Not a filter in the sense as a lot of people are sensitive to tongue bite and things. Not saying as much on that side, but as far as moisture, it'll definitely help pull some of the moisture out of the tobacco as you're smoking. In my opinion, in my experience. And then something that gets asked a lot. How much cake do you need in your pipe? That really depends on who you ask. But a good rule of thumb is anywhere between a dime and a nickel thickness. A coin, a dime and a nickel, somewhere between those two. But I have pipes that I let the cake just grow in it till it starts, cutting down on my chamber capacity, and I have pipes where I keep a very, thin layer of cake in. It all depends. It's personal preference, really. But you really don't want to go too thick with it because that can cause problems down the road. It can cause you to crack your pipe. So you definitely want to avoid that if you can. But in my opinion, a nice cake in a pipe is not going to hurt anything. If anything, it's going to bring out some flavor for you. It's going to absorb some moisture for you. But it's all in what you want to do. Pipe smoking's, I don't think you're ever done learning. If you're like me, I like to experiment around with things, and you just never know what's going to happen until you try it. It's kind of one of the cool little quirks about pipe smoking. I guess there's no wrong or right way to do certain things, except the basics. I mean, you need to clean your pipes and don't take them apart when they're hot and things like that. But all in all, it's personal preference. But in my opinion, I think carbon cake is very important for protection, flavor, and moisture. And just wanted to get on here and talk about that for a second. That's something that kind of crossed my mind while I was reaming and cleaning the old pipe this morning. And definitely can get more tobacco in it, that's for sure. But not a lot going on around here. Jen and I had went up to the Blue Ridge Parkway over the weekend and got a bunch of pictures. We're gonna put a slideshow together for the channel here. Hopefully y'all enjoy that. Caught the leaves as they were changing, lots of colors and things like that. We had a great time. But that's about all I got, guys. I'd like to thank all my new old subscribers. I really appreciate you hanging in there with me. And that's all I got. So till next time, y'all take care.